We don't need Russian gas. That's the message as the US and the European Union announce a major deal to export liquefied natural gas across the Atlantic, trying to limit Europe's reliance on Russian energy. The US is set to provide the EU with 15 billion additional cubic metres of the fuel known as LNG by the end of the year. That LNG technology allows gas to be transported in vast volumes in specially built ships, which keep the gas in liquefied form at temperatures way below zero. That allows intercontinental gas transport across oceans without relying on traditional pipelines. Joe Biden accuses Vladimir Putin of using Russia's energy to coerce and manipulate its neighbours, using profits from selling energy abroad to drive the Russian war machine, the US president says. Well, Russia controls about 25% of the world's known gas reserves. Around 40% of all the gas used in Western Europe does come from Russia. UK wholesale gas prices have spiked sixfold since Russia invaded Ukraine in February, even though Britain depends less on Russian gas than the rest of Western Europe. If this US gas deal does deliver 15 billion cubic metres of gas by the end of the year, is that a lot? Well, the US sold 22 billion cubic metres of LNG gas to Europe last year, so 15 billion more on top is significant. But Western Europe as a whole uses around 600 billion cubic metres of gas each year, so this US deal, despite all the fanfare, amounts to just about 1/40th of our annual gas use. Not very much. In the here and now, household utility bills are set to go up by £700 a year on average from April, with more rises to come this autumn as wholesale energy prices spiral. And with oil prices up around 10% over the last week, Rishi Sunak's spring statement 5% cut in petrol and diesel duty has barely registered. For motorists across much of the country, the cost of filling up has in fact continued to rise. This US-EU gas deal is good news for America's LNG gas industry, of course, but it's unlikely to lower Western Europe's reliance on Russian energy, at least in my view. Whether it's oil or gas, sanctions on Russia and Moscow's countermeasures will keep fuel prices high, aggravating the cost of living squeeze we were feeling before this ghastly conflict. And that's our on-the-money question today. Can Western Europe really do without Russian gas?